Hey everyone, Keithbot here with a brand new guide on all the engineer variants in Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. Let's get started with reviewing the basic, fully upgraded engineer to set a baseline for the comparisons. The engineer uses a grenade launcher type weapon called the concrete launcher, which can fire 15 pieces of concrete at 1 piece a second, before needing to take a 2-second reload. Each chunk launched can deal 36 damage for a critical hit and up to 20 damage for the explosion. The damages don't drop down over a distance, but the slow moving projectiles will explode once they reach a certain distance. The engineer, as well as all the other variants, have 125 HP. The first variant is the plumber. The plumber uses his plunge shot, which deals 36 damage for a direct hit and 25 damage for splash damage. The plunge shot tends to arc more over a distance, but has unlimited range unlike the concrete launcher. The other downsides are that it has a slightly longer reload at 2.5 seconds and a smaller clip of 10 shots in the, toilet. I guess that's what you would call it. Overall, I think it's a good trade-off to get more distance and higher damage. The second variant is the painter. The painter uses the paint crossbow, which can fire 15 times before needing to take a 2.5 second reload. The paint crossbow fires faster, non-arcing, non-limited range projectiles, which deal 43 damage for a direct hit and up to 10 damage for the splash effect, which is much smaller than the regular concrete launcher explosion. This class is best suited to snipe enemies from a distance, then come in and build the teleporters and turrets. This class tends to struggle in close quarters and deal with crowd control because of its low slash damage. The third variant is the mechanic. The mechanic uses a fully automatic weapon called the air gun. The air gun can fire 35 times at 10 times a second before needing to take a 2-second reload. Each shot fired can deal 9 damage for a critical hit and 7 damage for a normal hit, but the damages drop down over a distance. The mechanic is good if you dislike using grenade launchers or the paint crossbow, but this class is arguably the worst for dealing with groups of enemies. The fourth variant is the electrician. The electrician uses the Volto Blaster, which can fire 12 times before needing to take a 2.5 second reload. The Volto Blaster shoots orbs of electricity that deal 37 damage for a direct hit and 10 damage for the splash effect. The orbs of electricity have a similar arc to the plunge shot and have unlimited range. Once a plant is hit by the electrical orb or its explosion, it will send out a shock to any nearby plants, dealing 5 to 7 damage to both of them immediately. But the shock does not occur if the plant is too far away from its allies. This makes the electrician arguably the best for crowd control. The fifth and final variant, which you unlock by reaching level 10 for the engineer class, is the welder. The welder uses the appropriately named weapon called the welding blaster. The welding blaster can fire 15 times before needing to take a 2-second reload. The welding blaster fires fast-moving projectiles that have a small arc and can deal 26 damage for a direct hit and 10 damage for the blast, but the direct hit damage drops down over a distance. Once a plant gets hit directly or by the blast, they will be ignited and will take 5 damage per second, up until 3 seconds after last being hit by a fire-based attack. This makes the welder an extremely high damage dealer, if you can get used to the weapon of course. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below who's your favorite engineer variant and why. Mine's the painter because I had my best game with him, going 35-0, decimating the other plants from a distance. If you want to see more of my variant guides, click on the links below in the description, and make sure to hit that subscribe button K-Bot's holding up so you don't miss out on any Plants vs. Zombies action.